Hello, I'm James Kennedy with Keller Williams Main Line, here with Incenter Tax Solutions. I'm here with Allison. Allison, why don't you introduce yourself?
Thanks, James. My name is Allison Tullio. I'm president of Incenter Tax Solutions. We specialize in property tax appeals.
Describe your ideal client. What type of client would need to contact you or would want to contact you?
That's a great question. So basically that anyone that owns property should reach out to us or reach out to you to have their properties reviewed. We can review Pennsylvania 12 months a year, and we will let them know, or you know, if they are over-assessed and what we can save them in property tax dollars.
Amazing. And then could you give us a quick overview of start to finish? What does it look like when someone contacts you and then when they get to the finish line of your service?
Okay, so we review the property. If they're over-assessed, we let them know that the exact savings. If they want to move forward, they sign a one-page contract with us. We then handle the entire appeal process for them from start to finish, so it's a very stress-free experience for the property owner. They realize their savings, and then we get paid one time. It's 50% of the first year savings. It's a one-time fee, and then they realize their savings year after year until they're reassessed.
So is your guys' service just in the Philly area, South Jersey, or are you nationwide?
So we are nationwide. We can review any residential or commercial property anywhere in the country.
Okay, great. So fill us in on some of those deadlines for the tax filing
Sure.
census.
So Pennsylvania deadlines start August 1st. The surrounding counties are August 1st. Philadelphia is always the first Monday in October, so that this year it's October 6th. And then New Jersey, their deadlines start in January. January 15th is Gloucester, Monmouth, and Burlington. And then the rest of the counties are April 1st.
An out-of-pocket cost at all for the client, or it's just taken kind of from the savings? Could you dive into that a little bit further?
Sure. So depending on when you purchased your property, you would need an appraisal. That fee is very low. It's $200, and that includes a full inspection and testimony of the appraiser with me at the hearing. So again, an appraisal is not always required, but if it is, it's a nominal fee of $200.
Okay.
And then our fee, obviously we don't get paid unless we win. We are 100% successful though, James.
Awesome. And so you mentioned in the beginning you do residential and commercial. Is there any difference in the process or maybe in the fees, whether it's residential or commercial?
Yes, so the process is the same. The commercial appraisal will obviously be a little bit more just because of the size of the structure. However, commercial savings are a lot more as well, so it weighs out.
And are there any misconceptions that you come across, common questions or misconceptions from clients when you're on the phone with them going over a consultation where they don't understand how it works? Is there any myths you'd like to dispel on that?
I would love to. So I think the biggest myth is there's two. It's a scam or it's too good to be true. I can guarantee you, as I'm sitting here, that it is not too good to be true. We have an average savings of $4,600 a year in residential appeals. So don't hesitate to have your property tax reviewed. There's no risk.
Okay, great. And I'm curious to know how this company really got started and a little bit about your background. I think everyone's interested nowadays in knowing, the origins of the companies and the people that work in those companies. So tell us a little bit more about yourself and how you got started here.
So I started doing property tax appeals as a real estate attorney when the market crashed in 2008. There was very little work to be done, so I found this niche, and at that point I'd been practicing maybe for 8 or 10 years, and I just loved how happy it made people, saving them money. So I did that for about 8 more years, and then the market rebounded, so I went back to doing my regular real estate attorney work. I was hired by Incenter to do property tax appeals nationwide, and actually the president of Incenter, I had done his property tax appeal for him in 2008. So that's how we reconnected. And I have to say, I love my job, I love my company, I love my team. I have a team of 4 other women, like I said, who have different backgrounds from the mortgage business, whether it was title, processing, I have an appraiser. So we are like a family, and we just have a passion for helping people save money.
Anything else you'd like to share about the company, in terms of your guys' mission in general and, I guess what motivates you guys to do the great work that you do?
So our mission is to lower everyone's property tax burden. You know, it's not your fault that you're overassessed. We're here to help you fix it. I have an amazing team. It's 5 women, and this is all we do. And I will say, as a real estate attorney for 20 years, these are the happiest clients that I've ever had. So I and my team have a strong passion for doing this.
Awesome. And where can someone contact you guys? Where can they find you if they need to look for your service?
So I would say go to you first, because you know you're offering this value-added service to your clients. They can also go to our website, which is www.incentertaxsolutions.com. You, though, offering this value add, I think is great for you and your clients. They should be very thankful that you're doing that for them.
All right, thank you very much, Allison. So again, this is James Kennedy, Keller Williams main line. If you need anything, feel free to reach out.
Thanks, James.